As the investigation into the mass shooting in Colorado continues, it's hard to truly understand the shock and the grief that survivors are feeling. We spoke with 3 people in the state who know that pain all too well. Zach Cartaya survived the shooting at Columbine High School back in 1999. He was just 17 years old at the time and hid in a classroom. Heather Dearman's cousin was hurt during the Aurora movie theater shooting in 2012, and her cousin's young daughter was killed. And Ryan Borowski was inside King Soopers grocery store on Monday when he suddenly heard the gunshots. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, met with them at a park in Boulder to discuss. David, good morning again. It's a club nobody wants to belong to.
That's right, Gail. Look, they're essentially neighbors. I mean, Columbine, Aurora, and Boulder are within a 1-hour drive of each other. Boulder just so happens to be the site of America's latest massacre.
Between the second and third shot, I was running. A terrified woman's face was running towards me. And I turned and ran with her, and I think she kept up with me. I think there was somebody right in front of me. I'm not having nightmares, it's just this bad daydream that, like, maybe there was somebody in my peripheral vision who I had blinders on towards.
Meaning that you wish you could have grabbed them and taken them with you?
Alerted them that this is the exit, this is the way. Like, you have to move, you have to run.
I feel for you so much. I know it must feel so raw for you and like it's unreal. But my mind immediately went back to thinking of my cousins in the theater, and they just went to see a movie, and that someone would have to go through this again already. I'm so sorry.
To your point, Heather, I can't believe we're here again. Here we are again. Was it surreal? I just remember it being so surreal that first we thought it was a senior prank. We thought that someone was, we thought it was a senior prank or
you hoped it, right?
Well, at that point in time, it wasn't a reality for us, right? You never ever would have thought that someone was coming into your school or, name the list of places with a weapon.
The first shot, now I'm describing it as like, I hope that's not a gunshot. The second shot shattered that hope, and the third shot, I knew it was gunfire.
I can't imagine that I'm hearing these things again and that people have to go about their regular daily lives having to worry about getting shot at. And I'm still in shock. I was just at the memorial. I probably shouldn't have gone there before I came here.
What happened to your daughter?
There's a big hug waiting for you there when you're ready. There's so many people there, so many people putting flowers, praying.
And what do you want to happen now?
I want everybody to take responsibility for themselves from the bottom, and I want the government to do some common sense stuff from the top. They know what that is.
Heather, I see you shaking your head.
I don't want to be pessimistic, but I lost all hope back in 2012 after we had just laid a 6-year-old to rest in October, but then just 2 months later, Sandy Hook happened. And then after nothing happened after that, I stopped listening. I stopped paying attention. It has to go back to starting from just you as a person, just being kind to one another and treating people like human beings.
Is counting on kindness enough?
It's not, but our hope's all we have.
I have hope, but I'm also terrified. I have hope because over the past few years, I have learned so many self-care techniques, studying meditation and yoga, and I'm a massage therapist. But I've also wanted to kill myself before. So I'm either hopeful that my struggles with that feeling have prepared me for future feelings, and that I can always remain curious about the future enough to get to the next wave, whatever it feels like.
I'm so proud of you. I believe in you. It's gonna be up and down, and I hate to even think it, but the next time this happens, it's gonna take you right back to where it is, but like, just go back to your grounding. I mean, love your family.
Should I leave the country?
Right?
You're asking that seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is.
we've thought about it before.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parts about this country that are absolutely wonderful, but there's other parts that are hard to tolerate.
And my final thought to you, Ryan, is the helpless become the helpers. You'll find something beautiful in yourself too. So as a result of something so terrible, you'll find something beautiful in yourself. Find that beauty in yourself and let that helplessness make you a helper.
You know, Ryan, who survived the Boulder shooting, said, "I want my car." It had been kept inside the crime scene here at the grocery store. And he said, "I wanted to rescue myself." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And he said, "You know what's one thing you can do inside your car?" He said, "You can scream as loud as you want." Because he said that's not something you can do around your loved ones. Gayle?
David, my heart goes out to Ryan. Number one, you can still feel his pain. Really, really appreciate his candor in his conversation with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I like what Zach said to Ryan, that the helpless become the helper.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see clearly he's still struggling with it. And what Heather said, the next time it happens, because we all know there's going to be a next time, you can see how triggering this is for everybody who's been through this.
And you can see how much Heather is still struggling with it all
Yes.
these
It's
years
amazing
later.
we all accept that it's going to happen again.
Yes.
Makes no sense.